We're off to Kangaroo Island, full of rugged beauty. We would have been here for half an hour. We are already in love. There is not a single soul on this beach. It's looking really grand for our tour. Yeah, the views from the top of the lighthouse are absolutely incredible. Beautiful views, just take it all in.
And there's nobody around.
And then next up is an oyster farm.
Are we going to get a half a dozen or a dozen?
Creamy, beautiful.
Let's go, let's do some gin tasting.
Imagine having a glass of that around the campfire.
So we're going to head on down to Vivon Bay.
Known to be one of the most beautiful beaches in Australia. Heading down to Seal Bay. Amazing experience. You get so close to these sea creatures. We are going on a tour of an ancient cave system. Stepping down into this, I immediately got goosebumps. I cannot wait to take you on this amazing adventure. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
If you love getting off the beaten track, immersing yourself in the wilderness and discovering Australia's hidden gems, you're in the right place. Hi everyone and welcome back to Art Zone Travels. In this episode, we're heading off the coast of South Australia to explore Kangaroo Island in our caravan, one of Australia's most beautiful and diverse destinations, perfect for anyone who loves road trips, caravanning and camping their way across this amazing country. We'll take you through all the regions of Kangaroo Island, showing you how to catch the SeaLink Ferry with your caravan and revealing the best spots to camp, explore and unwind. Kangaroo Island is Australia's third largest island, 155 kilometres long, up to 55 kilometres wide and covering more than 4,000 square kilometres. It's separated from the mainland by just 15 kilometres of ocean, yet once you arrive, it feels like a whole new world. It's a place where wildlife thrives: kangaroos, sea lions, koalas, countless birds and more. If you're chasing nature, scenery and wilderness, Kangaroo Island will not disappoint. But it's not just about wildlife. Many people come here to slow down and reconnect. The landscapes are stunning, the walks and lookouts are spectacular, and the cellar doors and farm gates offer delightful surprises. In this episode, we'll guide you through the very best of Kangaroo Island, helping you plan your own caravanning and camping adventure across this unforgettable part of South Australia. So grab a cuppa, sit back and join us as we explore Kangaroo Island, Part 1, wild, off-grid and strikingly beautiful.
Hi everyone.
G'day.
So we are so excited today. We're off to Kangaroo Island. We couldn't be more ready, we couldn't be more prepared, and we cannot wait to get over there and take you on this amazing adventure.
So here we are, we're just standing up at the lookout behind the terminal. Now there's a couple of things I really want to tell you, to advise you. When you've got a caravan, you actually can't book it online. You have to ring them or email them for a quote, and they'll need to know things like what your car is, what your brand of your van is, how long is it, and how high it is. And then at that stage, they'll give you a quote. We did ours over the phone. It's quite expensive. It came to about $1,250 return. So the next part of what we're going to do today is that we've parked the car and the van down in the laneways. So we're in laneway 1. Now the challenging bit is that you have to reverse in. You have to drive up behind me here, and then straighten up the van, and then they will direct you. So it's important to get here early because you don't want to be stressed about it. 30 minutes is your minimum. Get here early. So once you've reversed in, you then have to get out of the car. It's important that you put your handbrake on, and I know it's silly that I say that, but the number of people we've spoken to have heard other cars with the alarms on and the handbrake's off. So make sure you put the handbrake on and then get whatever you want out of the car and lock it, and then you go upstairs to the cafe area.
Time has come, has it?
That's it. You got a UHF in here?
Yeah, mate.
On 24?
Alrighty, here goes.
So the ferry ride's about 45 minutes across, and here's the good thing. Here is the really good thing. So once you arrive on the island, the ramp goes down. We'll be facing straight out, so we'll be able to leave straight away, drive straight off the ramp, and then we're going to begin our wonderful experience here on Kangaroo Island.
Is that us?
That's you.
I'm thinking, I'm looking pretty close.
3 meters, barely. 3 meters.
Here we go. Really looking forward to immersing amongst it all over the next couple of weeks. Get ready to explore Kangaroo Island with us. We just know it's going to be amazing. So sit back, relax and enjoy. We'll see you on the other side on the island. Did it. Woohoo. So we would have been here for all of half an hour on this island, and can I tell you, We are already in love. It is absolutely beautiful. I've got such a great vibe already. Like, it's so peaceful. We've seen bird life and wildlife already. Where we are now is we've arrived at our campground, and it's called the Anti-Chamber Campground on the eastern side of the island. So we got off the ferry and turned left and came out to this separate little peninsula, and we are happy as Larry. We've got a fantastic site. So we've pulled in here. We've got a really nice gravel base here, and it's just absolutely perfect. It's its own private little site. There is a lovely new toilet over there, and there's a couple of really interesting places to explore from here. We've got a little river just down at the back of the campsite, and over to the east is the beach. I can hear the sea from here. It's not far away, and that's where we're going to head over to this afternoon. So we'll see you down there. Oh, no way. There is not a single soul on this beach. The sun has come out, and we have got, I don't know which way to go, whether to go this way up to the peninsula or right down the other end. Over there's a lighthouse right out on the point. Oh my gosh, which way should we go, Pete?
Oh, look, I think we should go towards the river.
Yeah?
Let's find this river.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic. And how still it is. Not even a breath of air. It's just so beautiful and calm.
I tell you what, Pete's done really well picking this spot. He seems to nail it. He's got this special knack of doing it, but across from where we're camping, I told you before that there's a little river, like a little inlet. And little did we know that there is a really beautifully built suspension bridge. And I'm just walking out here through these paper bucks now because I'm on the other side of the bridge, and we've just walked into this beautiful arbour, like a forest of paper barks, and on the ground is all this really soft kind of like mossy grass, and it's just all really gentle. It's such a beautiful landscape, and I can just see in summertime this spot would be so popular. But what a little haven this is in here. And there's the bridge just over there that we've just walked over. And our caravan is just over there on the other side of the river, tucked in amongst those trees there. So happy. It is just so us. We are absolutely thrilled to bits. So we're going to have a really nice couple of days here, I've got a feeling. All right, guys, so we're going back to camp now, and we're just going to have a really small fire. You're allowed fires here, there's a little dedicated fire pit area. So we're just going to have a nice quiet glass of wine and tuck in for the night. And then tomorrow is our first day of exploring the eastern side of this magnificent island. We'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone. Well, really beautiful night last night. We heard the pitter patter of rain on the roof, which is always very nice. You just feel so cozy tucked up inside. Anyway, we've woken up this morning. I'm just looking out here to the sea. It's quite cloudy again this morning. Anyway, that's not going to change our plans. So the plan is we're going to go out to a place that's close by here called Dudley Wines, and apparently its location is right near the coastline, and there's some beautiful views from the winery. And then next up this afternoon, we're going to be going out to a place in the other direction from our camp. I think I showed you down on the beach yesterday, Cape Willoughby Lighthouse. So we're then going to head over there this afternoon. There's tours from there daily. I think it's 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So we're going to try and make a beeline for the 3 o'clock tour of the beautiful lighthouse. They were saying, I was reading this morning, that there's 80 shipwrecks out there just off that cape. So then hence the reason why they built the lighthouse when they did. Don't know too much more than that, but we'll find out and we'll let you know later on today. Okay, winery first up. See you down there.
No worries. So, you guys are on the premium, starting with the arrow up this end is the...
So Dudley Wines is a family-owned winery here on Kangaroo Island. It was established in 1997 by the Howard family, whose farming roots on the island date back to 1883. Originally a sheep and cattle property known as Porky Flat, the land was converted to viticulture in the 1990s after the collapse of the wool industry. The first vines were planted in 1994 and the first commercial wine was released in 1998. As Kangaroo Island's pioneer winery, Dudley Wines is known for producing wines exclusively from local grapes and operating a scenic cliff-top cellar door. Not a bad way to kick off our second day here in Kangaroo Island.
So we're coming into Pennyshore now. This is sort of the first place you come to when you get off the ferry. Yesterday we just went straight for the campsite, so we're going to check that out. I'm pretty excited. Look, we really love the new. Everywhere we go we get excited about it. We just can't wait to see what is at this particular place. So yeah, let's have a look.
Penshore Walk on Kangaroo Island is a scenic coastal trail that offers visitors a relaxed yet rewarding way to explore the natural beauty of the island's eastern tip. Beginning near the ferry terminal in Pennyshore, the walk meanders along the coastline, providing stunning views over Backstairs Passage and the mainland beyond. Interpretive signs share insights into the area's ecology, history and maritime heritage, enriching the experience. With its combination of accessible paths and breathtaking vistas, the Pennyshore Walk is a perfect introduction to Kangaroo Island's charm and biodiversity. Awesome, the sun is out. It's looking really grand for our tour of the lighthouse. So we're going over to Willoughby Lighthouse now.
Apparently you can just turn up to these guided tours. They say to maybe make a booking in the busy seasons. So look, we're just going to rock on up for the 3 o'clock tour. Really looking forward to it. See you over there.
Oldest lighthouse in South Australia. It's been in operation now since January of 1852. It still operates today, being fully automated. Light source is LED. It still has a range of about 20 kilometres out to sea, and with the sensors it will self-activate on darkness. Back in 1849 was when they dropped off 18 stonemason. They had the task to construct the tower. Tents while they did. So, majority of the granite was quarried out of Devil's Kitchen, which is a ravine just to the south side here. As we move up the stairs, we've got 102. The last 9 stairs are on a steep ladder. We'll have 2 landing points along the way. But why they chose this position is that we're at the easternmost point of Kangaroo Island. So when you come out, just watch your head and your step, and just make sure your hat's on nice and tight.
Oh wow. That's amazing.
Pretty specky.
Today, it still watches over the coast, a proud sentinel and a window into the island's maritime history, where every visitor can feel the drama of the sea and the stories it's carried for over 170 years.
Well, g'day everyone, travel day today. So we're packing up camp here at Antechamber Bay at Lashmar's Conservation Reserve. It's been wonderful. In fact, that good that we're thinking we might come back here just those last couple of nights before we jump back on the ferry to the mainland. Look, beautiful site. All the campgrounds, there's 10 of them here, are like this beautiful compact gravel. You're surrounded by natives and shrubbery here. It's very private. The campfire pit has been great. You are allowed campfires, but only in the designated fire pits. They are very, very strong on their intent here, obviously on Kangaroo Island, about abiding to the proper fire rules and regulations for obvious reasons. Okay, so today we're going to be leaving Antechamber Bay here, which is on the Penshore and Dudley Peninsula, and we're going to be driving over to the American River region here, and we're going to pop up to Kingscote and then come back down here to the American River campground. Alrighty, so it looks like Pete's getting ready to go. It's been great. We've got a few little spots that we want to go and see along the way. One being the oysters over there at American River. Pete said there's been various reviews on the oysters, some not so good, some good, but we're going to find out for ourselves. See you over there. Okay, so we've just arrived here at American River. We've backed into our little campsite here. It's not such a great day, it's still really overcast and there's a big storm due tomorrow. But what'll make up for it is look at our backyard here for the next couple of days. Really beautiful little inlet. There's lots of boats moored out there and there's heaps of bird life. It's looking amazing. I think this will be quite a good spot. Anyway, guys, we're going to unhitch, level up the van, and then we're going to go and do a little bit of sightseeing this afternoon. All right, we'll see you out there. American River is a peaceful coastal town located on the eastern side of Kangaroo Island. It's nestled between bushland and the sheltered waters of Eastern Cove. It offers a unique blend of natural beauty, abundant wildlife and a laid-back atmosphere. Despite its name, American River is not a river but a seaside village, named after a group of American sealers who camped there in the early 1800s. Today it's popular for fishing, boating, birdwatching and enjoying the fresh local seafood, especially the renowned Kangaroo Island oysters. Okay, so we're set up at camp and we're on our way to the Ligurian honey place just to see what we can learn about and taste this beautiful Kangaroo Island honey.
So yeah, during the bushfires we lost 90% of our nectar and pollen. So they're collecting so many different things now. So we've got a lot of different types, just in very small amounts. So yeah, a lot of them they haven't seen before, or they probably won't see again because they take so long to produce nectar and to grow back. It takes about 7 to 10 years for nectar and pollen to begin reproducing again. So
yeah.
Hopefully not too much longer. So this one here is the boobiella, which is a coastal bush.
Oh,
it's
thank
also
you.
called juniper. So juniper berries they were used to make the gin. They have little tiny white flower, and they will collect the nectar from the white flowers. So it's actually just a bush that's out there around the arrows here. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
That one's got a lot of flavour.
Gum as in gum trees.
Gum trees, yeah. So this one's sugar gum. And so sugar gum is our sweetest. Yeah, this one's really different. This one's more savoury. So I think it's got a bit of a blue cheese taste in it, which is very strange.
It does too.
But it goes really good with like a cheese bun or a salty snack.
That would actually be really nice with cheese.
Very different. So yeah, that's an area on the island. It's near Signet River, maybe 15 minutes from here. It's a really good spot to see koalas in the wild usually.
Kangaroo Island is home to one of the world's most unique natural treasures, pure Ligurian honey. First introduced in the 1880s, these bees have remained completely isolated, making this the only place on Earth where Ligurian strain survives in its pure form. Their honey is renowned for its delicate flavour, medicinal qualities and unmatched purity, the result of over a century of careful protection and environmental isolation.
Right, here goes honey ice cream. You won't want any of this, Pete. It's terrible.
I doubt that.
It's so good.
Kangaroo Island is home to Kangaroo Island Brewery and is the first cellar door microbrewery on the island. Nestled a short distance from the main town on the island called Kingscote, it's a haven for craft beer enthusiasts and food lovers. Spread across a sprawling 20-acre property, you can enjoy a beer or some beautiful food and take the views in overlooking the big green fields. Grab a spot on the deck or a spot inside nestled cosily in next to the fire. Beautiful night, nice and calm out there. Right now we're just sitting here watching the swans and the boats look like they're just sitting still with the change of the tide right now. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, guys, we shall see you in the morning. Night. Good morning, everyone. Well, it is windy and it's cloudy today. I've got the wind jacket on, I'm all rugged up. Pete and I have decided we are still going to get out and have a drive because no matter what, the island is just beautiful, no matter where you go really. So what we've decided is, based on this fantastic little book here, and I'm going to show you now. So guys, this little brochure is absolutely your Bible for Kangaroo Island. On Kangaroo Island, as you can see here, there's about 8 different regions, okay? And what they've got is like a colour coding for each different region on the island. And this is them all down here across the bottom. So you go from like the West End, the South Coast, Pardana and the Heartland, Signet River, North Coast, Kingscote and surrounds, American River, Pennyshore and Dudley Peninsula. Okay, so that's sort of then colour coded according to each region up here. Now this is a fantastic idea because otherwise I just don't know how on earth you would actually approach seeing everything that there is to do on the island. This booklet has it all. It's even got a detailed map on the inside. It's got things to see and do, places to stay, highlights, national parks and trails. Everything you need to know is all in this very wonderful booklet. This is what it looks like here. You'll see these booklets everywhere, you know, in South Australia before you even come over to the island. They're on the ferry, they are in the information centres here. And so yeah, grab one of these even before you come over to the island and start studying it. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because Pete and I were sitting here this morning going, how are we going to approach the island? And we've sort of got a plan now. We've kind of got a loose structure of the number of days that we're going to be here, and we've divided everything up into those days.
But from what we've heard from fellow travellers on the island so far is that there's a fair bit of zigzagging to be done. So people go from the top to the bottom, across to the west and back down to the south if you really want to. So we're kind of expecting a little bit of that too. But anyway, for today, what we're going to be doing is we're still camped here at American River. Just over here, about 200 metres behind the campsite, is an old shed, and in that shed is a historic American schooner. There's a little bit of history to be told over there. We want to go and find out more about it. It's an old schooner that's being done up by a group of volunteers. Don't know too much more about it. Next to that is an oyster farm outlet. So we're going to see if we can grab a few oysters to tuck in the fridge for tonight when we get back from sightseeing. And then later this afternoon, we're going to finish off the day with a visit to a very popular, well-known distillery where I'm looking forward to a G&T. Anyways, who knows what else the day will bring. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so let's get going. See you out there.
Yeah, so basically we're building a replica of the original. It was built here in 1803, basically right here where the wharf is. So by the American sealers, this is how we got our name, American River. And when they turned up here, about a year after Matthew Flinders discovered the island. He was here in March of 1802. And Nicholas Baudin turned up a couple of weeks later, the Frenchman. That's why we fly the French, the British and the American flag. So they built the boat here, perfect spot for a home base as they called it, because the home base for them was something that had enough material to finish the vessel off with. So we sort of think that, as a lot of sealers and whalers did of that era, when they left home, they had enough material in their boat to build another boat when they got to somewhere they'd call a home base. And the home base, if it had enough material. We had plenty of wood around here, native pine, which had a turpentine base to it, and our sugar gums and she oak trees, such as the one over there. That sort of tree, which is what they probably would have finished. We think maybe the interior and that sort of stuff with. They were able to find the original plans and everything else for it. They're a fairly generic plan-built boat, I guess. We've got about 8 guys building the boat. We've got a couple of guys that have built boats before that oversee it a bit. We've got, I think he's one of the last 5 wooden boat building architects, oversees the whole project and turns up and makes sure we're doing it right. And in the end, when we put it in the water, we want to put people on it, so we've got to get it to pass survey. And walk up the steps up the back of the boat. Takes you up to a mezzanine area up the top, building a dinghy up there.
I was just saying to Pete, being in a boat builder's workshop like this takes me back to my childhood, where I was brought up on the southernmost tip of the South Island of New Zealand. My father was a boat builder and he built beautiful wooden craft and fiberglass crayfishing boats and worked on all sorts of beautiful vessels throughout New Zealand. So this is bringing back very fond memories being here today. Even just looking at all the tools and the wood scraps and all sorts of these materials is very familiar to me. So next up is Kangaroo Island Oysters, which is a family-owned and operated oyster farming business located right here in American River. Their oysters are sustainably farmed in the pristine waters of Eastern Cove, and this ensures exceptional taste and freshness. They have a deep respect for the environment and a passion for their craft. Going to get, Pete?
Well, look, are we going to get a half a dozen or a dozen? And then they've got whiting fillets here too.
Too good.
So,
Let's get it all.
yeah, why not?
So at the moment we've got bistro and plate. Bistro being the smaller, and then plates like the medium size.
Right.
There's one left of bistro there at the moment, are fatter and really blunt. They've got a really sort of sweeter flavour to them. So that's the bistro. They're super fat, and the plate's a little bit bigger, but that's pretty fat as well. Actually,
Oh, I reckon that'd be a winner.
go with them.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you guys, what tables and chairs outside? Are you going to keep those here or take it away? I'll put it on a tray for you.
Oh, what do you want to
Take
do?
it away, hey?
Might take it
Take
away.
Beautiful. I'll chuck some lemon in there for you.
What's the fish in there?
So the fish is locally caught whiting, and then there's a little bit of salmon and trout too.
Got the algae bloom here, or is that...
Yeah, that's all gone and done and dusted now.
Looks good out there.
It is, yeah. It's that beautiful blue colour again. And,
Yeah.
took a while, but it got back there. You guys just got over here, or?
You've been here a few days. We just camped up down at the
Campgrounds in here.
campground here. Yeah.
It's one of the best of the island, I think. Like for the little river, it's a good little spot just tucked away in there.
What makes Kangaroo Island oysters unique? What would you say?
Unique would be more so it's the bottom. So like Coffin in a lot of places are a really sandy bottom, where here you'll see out there most of it's like got that weed that grows underneath it. And all the nutrients that come up through that, and we've got a big high flow of water as well. So that's sort of really what the oysters feed on changes the flavour a bit, and it gives it that really fresh, I don't know how to describe it. It's sea but earthy flavour, I suppose, almost.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, you do notice a taste to it. Yeah,
Right.
there is a big
Briny
salty,
but earthy.
briny, yeah.
As a local, what do you love about living on Kangaroo Island?
The laid-back lifestyle, I think, is sort of, it sets you back 20 years. Community, just sort of everyone looks after each other. They're really good people over here. And it's a pretty magic spot as well to be able to just sort of drive 5-10 minutes and you can find a spot to yourself. Because when we got the boat, there's a pot of dolphins that follows us out every morning. I sort of got used to the boat, so you stand there and like you can put your hand out, and some days they'll be jumping out. And
That's
touch it.
amazing.
And yeah, it's those days when the sun's up and they're doing that. You're like, oh yeah, we've got it pretty good here. Like there's not many places in the world you can do that every day for a job. So
It's pretty spectacular. Well, thanks very much for chatting to us today.
No worries.
It's been great to meet you. Awesome.
Shut up,
Cheers.
Ronnie.
Thanks very much.
They look unbelievable.
We are so happy with our seafood purchases. So they're back in the van, in the fridge, chilling down for when we get back tonight. But next up, we're going to one last stop here in American River. It's really great supporting all the locals, and we want to go and check out another, and it's a little coffee cart right on the water's edge up here.
We supply coffee to about half a dozen places on the island, and we do different blends.
What is it about the island that you love so much?
No traffic,
Yes.
sense of freedom, sense of community.
Thanks, Liz. for
You're
the
very
coffee.
welcome. Enjoy.
Very similar to Francis Perron National Park with the red cliffs and the blue water lapping right up to them. It's gorgeous.
I feel really at home here, and funny enough, I mean, it is blowing about 40 kilometres an hour, but we've tucked into here and there's nobody around.
The places we've been, even just in the 4 days we've been here, there's not a lot of people wherever you go, so it's a real treat just to be able to have a place to yourselves and just take it all in.
Let's do some gin tasting.
Alrighty, so we're going to head up this gorgeous distillery just down the road. Nice way to spend a cloudy, stormy afternoon. See you up there.
So we recommend going left to right. So starting with our wild, having a sip of each one, and then you can add your tonic. So that way you get the real flavours of our gin. So the first two are a London Dry, and they both have a botanic that is native to the island here. So our wild is quite fruity and floral. It is our flag stuffed gin, so the first gin we made. It's got Bouviella that is native to here, and then it's got mint. And if you are interested in history, that one there is inspired by the oldest mulberry tree in Australia, which is here on the Kangaroo Island. Down at Reese Point, you can put it in Google Maps. The settlers planted the tree. It's still going to this day.
That would be nice in winter around the campfire, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So guys, when you're in Cygnet here on Kangaroo Island, you've got to make a beeline for this fantastic place. It's called Kangaroo Island Spirits, and you can have the choice of 2 paddle boards, tasting boards. You can have the gin paddle or you can have the spirit paddle. So what's your favourite, Pete?
Oh, without a doubt, gin. Very classic London gin. So that's my favourite.
Nice.
And you?
I'm going for the mulberry gin. I've never tasted anything like that, but I'm really loving it. And the reason why is I can just imagine having a glass of that around the campfire. It's very homely and very earthy. I like it. Beautiful.
Morning guys, so our last day here at American River Campground. It's been actually quite a special place considering the weather, but today is a perfect day. It's blue skies. But anyway, the details of the campground. So it's run by the council here, so you go through Wiki and you'll find a link there to the KI council, I guess, and then that takes you to all the different council-run campgrounds. So just go through there. They're probably the cheapest on the island. This was around $19 a night, which is pretty good. There's no free camps on the island. So as always, we try to find low cost because we're full-time on the road. You can get water here. It's a 16 mil hose.
There's toilets, there's showers, and
it's a dump point.
So yeah, really good facilities here.
So we're going to head on down now to Vivon Bay.
Yeah, it's in the southern region, which we're going to begin to explore over the next few days. Hopefully the weather holds out because we might get over to see those seals this afternoon. So yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see you down there. It's going to take us about 45 minutes from American River down there. I mean, on Kangaroo Island, the great thing is for touring is it's not far from A to B. But yeah, the petrol prices, I just asked Pete just before, what's the difference between the mainland and Kangaroo Island?
Yeah, look, when we left the mainland, the prices were about $1.80 a litre. You've got to talk about that now because when you're watching this, it could be different. On the east side at Kingscote and Pennyshore, it's about $2.09, which isn't too bad, I guess. But as you go west, the fuel goes up in price to about $2.37, $2.40. The other thing that I wanted to say was quite a few small supermarkets. We came over here and we did a really big order, didn't we, at Woolworths? But it's saying that the prices aren't that much dearer here, maybe 10%, and they've just got everything you need.
Right, so the camp's all set up and we are heading out on an afternoon of sightseeing. So we're really excited. We're heading down to Seal Bay. Now, that leads me to show you this. So this is a pass and it gets you into all the national parks sites on Kangaroo Island, all the really big highlight sites. So that includes, and I'll just read it out to you, guided tours offered on a regular basis at Seal Bay, so that's where we're going today. Cape Willoughby Lighthouse, so we've been there already, which was awesome. It also gets you into the Kelly Hill Caves and also access to Flinders Chase National Park and the Seal Bay Boardwalk. So by purchasing one of these, it's a lot more economical than actually paying separately each time you turn up to one of those key attractions. So it's really worth doing, guys, and saves you a bit of time. You're all sorted for when you're ready to go. Alrighty, so we're going to find out a bit more information when we get down there. Very excited. It's a bit overcast. Doesn't matter, it's better than yesterday. It was blowing a gale, rainy and windy. So we're grateful. Let's go.
Near extinction 200 years ago, and they haven't recovered yet because of a lot of other human caused reasons. So this colony, we're really careful that we don't get too close, we don't wake them up, and we're very quiet around them. If you guys follow me, we're going to just stay on the left side of the pathway a little bit because you'll see the male in a moment in the book. Stairs, when I just came up before, there were 9 pups all sleeping underneath the bottom of the stairs. Amazing. So we have 2 sets of stairs so that if we have sea lions blocking our way, we've got an alternative way to get to the beach. But we stay really still and quiet. It is at the only colony like like this in Australia with Australian sea lions that you can walk into like this. And the breeding season goes for 9 months. So a lot of the males now, they've been fighting and chasing since February. They're tired, they're skinny, they're full of like bite marks and things, and they're looking pretty small, and they're just trying to rest and sleep off the breeding season now. But you know, about a month or so before the next season begins, you start to see the males getting huge because they want to spend about a month on land without eating at a time. And they do that, you know, a lot over... Oh, there's one up there on the hill. Can you see? Like, oh, yes. That's a pup. It's come out of the bushes up on the hill. It's probably going to come back down to the beach.
Get along, though.
Yeah.
Where's Mum?
Mum could be 100 kilometres away. Mums leave them on land for a few days. So it's probably going to come down. They come down underneath this, where we went through the gate, and there's a bit of a ramp underneath, or they go around the side. It's probably going to keep coming down. But yeah, there still could be quite a few up in those bushes because yesterday was quite cold and windy. So there's probably still other ones in there that we can't see. Might have woken up and go, Mum, where'd Mum go? Like, because Mum will spend 3 days with her pup, but then Mum has to go out for about 3 days and get food so she can provide that pup with milk. So they get separated all the time.
They find each other.
Yeah.
Really, is she just stress until...
No, well that pup is actually old enough to go out for swims on its own now. They play with the other pups. This season we found almost 33% dead. It's been a really bad season. We collect every pup that we can and we check what everyone died from. One of the things that we are finding is a lot of pups are dying from worms. So hookworm, it's an intestinal worm. They get it from mum's first milk. So there's one infection. It's actually something they've had forever.
So that was an absolutely amazing experience. I asked Danny on the way up, back from the tour, I said, if there was one message, what would it be? And she said, look, please come and do the tour because of a few reasons. One is that it brings awareness to just how endangered these beautiful creatures are. There's only 8,000 to 10,000 left here in the wild, and the money that is raised from these tours goes towards further research, monitoring, and collecting and gathering evidence and trying to protect this amazing species. So she encouraged everyone to please come and enjoy this amazing, unique guided tour where you get so close to these sea creatures. It is just unbelievable. You feel so lucky, and it just gives you goosebumps to be here and to have this experience with them. So guys, do get down here, go on the guided tour, know that you're a part of a really great project, and you'll get to learn so much. Danny was amazing. She is a wealth of information, as are all the other tour guides here at Seal Bay. Incredible. Morning. Well, here we are at Vivon Bay Campground. Here's our campsite, and just over here is the boardwalk to the beach, and that's exactly where we're going now. We're going to go for a walk over to what is known to be one of the most beautiful beaches in Australia. All right, so here we are, and we're just at the top of the stairs, and there's this beautiful inlet here, and it goes right out to the sea. There's the river mouth just there. So we're going to go and explore and have a look around. It's looking stunning already, and we would be, what, 50 metres from the caravan. All right, guys, let's go explore. So we're just navigating our way around the edge of the water here. It's a little bit gnarly and craggly, but just take it slow and we'll get there eventually. But just standing here and looking out where the river almost reaches the sea, it's really something, isn't it, Pete?
It's very pretty when you get a little bit up high.
So these guys are taking what they call the polar plunge. We said, good luck, glad it's you and not us. Oh. Shall we count you down? How is it?
It's actually not that bad.
G'day everyone. Well, today we are going on a modern tour of an ancient cave system, and we're really excited about this because it's been a while since we've been on a cave tour. We're running late, so I'm really glad that we already have the entry all sorted.
Yeah, part of the parcel with the Kangaroo Island tour pass is that most of the major places are already paid for if you get the pass. So you just got to log a time in online and head on over. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes to get there, so we're a little bit rushed this morning.
We'll see you up there. Beneath the thick layer of limestone that defines this landscape lies a substantial layer of sandstone, the island's geological foundation. Kelly Hill is best known for its distinctive landscape, shaped over countless years by the forces of nature. The Kelly Hill Caves is an experience starting with a guided above ground walk, and where you learn about the cave's history and view new interpretive signage. An audio-visual tour featuring narration and a dynamic light display will provide us with an immersive experience through the history of the caves. The prices are $30 for adults, $24 for concession, $18 for children, and an $82 for a family pass.
A million years ago, this was all sand dune, and the beach was another 80 kilometres further back. And what happens, that takes a million years for the sand to harden into the limestone, and then over the course of another million years, water has soaked into that limestone and dissolved parts of it, and that's how we get all these caves. So there's a cave there, one round the corner just there, and there's literally thousands. We've counted 375 openings. So the amazing thing is humans haven't even been in most of these caves because we found them all from the air in an ultralight when there was, after the fires, when there was no vegetation around.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we've got all the GPS coordinates, but most of them haven't been investigated yet. The cave explorers, they're the first humans going into these million-year spaces.
So the guide was just saying that we are walking through bush where the bushfires ripped through about 5 years ago. And so what we're walking through now is all the regrowth. And he was saying that the fires actually reignited dormant seed that was sitting under the ground all that time. So this is all new types of species that have been laying under the ground. So it's quite fascinating.
To read the information sign. And you can see where I've got the torches. They're two big pieces of crystal from the cave, and it's calcite crystal, and it's glowing because calcite has a property where it splits a light beam into two. Now you notice how quiet it is. So there's actually no echo down here. All sound gets absorbed by the porosity of the limestone. Obviously no sound is coming down from the surface. So yeah, no echo is really interesting. We could test that if you like. My invitation is I'll count to 3 and then we yell out echo and we'll see what happens. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 and then we'll say echo. 1, 2, 3.
Echo!
And then imagine it being pitch black as well.
Yeah.
Probably start to go a bit crazy. But it's a very gentle space. It's like a meditative space, I find, as well. Now, there's another formation going on. all of these ripples down here is created by a thin film of water that's flowed down here for thousands of years. It's dry at the moment, and I'll explain that in a second, but this is called flowstone. And age-wise, just these two little ones here, like drinking straws, these would be 700 to 800 years old, growing a centimetre every 100 years. The oldest we've found in here is 400,000 years that we've dated. So yeah, you can imagine these are tens of thousands of years old, all of these. And in translucent crystal,
Wow.
inside here, this is called a shawl when it's thin like that. Because the different colours is actually staining from the gum leaves from the surface, and also minerals.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so perhaps the white areas when there was no vegetation on the surface, and the dark area when there was a lot of vegetation. This isn't a single cave with a beginning or an end. We've dropped into just one moment of the cave. You could go down there for 3 or 4 hours and not get to a defined endpoint. And even then, there will be other caves going off to the left and right.
Magical. Oh, wow. Stepping down into this beautiful ancient cave system, I immediately got goosebumps. What about you, Pete?
Oh, it's very special down here. It's the silence.
Hello. I'm going to tell you a story. The story of this cave and the island it sits within. It's a surprisingly big story. A story of continents tearing apart, ice ages, and the rise and fall of entire species. In order to tell you this story, we're going to need to time travel together. Sort of. When your mind wanders and you're thinking about the things you have to do later today, tomorrow, next week, or even the things you did yesterday, in a way, you're already time traveling into the future and the past. We're just going to go a little bit further than that. We're going to travel into deep time. Approximately 500 million years into the past. It's easy. Trust me. Just blink your eyes when I say go.
Wasted money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll save memories in my head. Like boys on walls, they remind you to live.
Wow. Just got back to the car and we have just been saying what an incredible tour. It is 100% recommended. It was just fascinating, wasn't it?
Found is they've actually got an interactive lighting show right down the bottom cave, and it is awesome. It was just captivating to sit there and listen for 15 minutes the story of the cave.
The ranger was saying is that since the fires 5 years ago, the caves were actually closed down for up to 4 years,
And so it's only just been reopened in the last year. So the entryway and everything is all brand new. And so it's just so modern and really updated. The storytelling's incredible. It takes you way back in time, right up to the present day. Can't recommend it enough. So here we are, we've just returned back to Vivon Bay after that magnificent cave experience this morning. It is still overcast, but we just wanted to jump on here and say, wow, that's episode 1, that's a wrap. It's been amazing.
How good is Kangaroo Island, hey? We have been here for a week now and it has delivered so many beautiful places that we just can't describe to you in words, but I hope that you really enjoy this episode.
Absolutely. And next up is episode 2, where we're going to take you along with us to a world-renowned national park, Flinders Chase National Park, and then we're going to move across the north of the island and take you along with us. We can hardly wait. It's been amazing. It's one of those places we just don't want to leave, but I think we say that every time. Anyway, guys, bye for now. We'll see you in episode 2.
See ya.
See ya. What an incredible journey across Kangaroo Island, from the rugged western cliffs to the calm, peaceful bays of the east. We've explored its unique regions, found some amazing campgrounds, and shown how easy it is to bring your caravan across on the ferry for your own off-grid adventure. It's just a short ride from the mainland, yet stepping onto this island feels like entering a whole new world. Wild, untouched, and unforgettable. This island carries its own magic. In the wildlife, the landscapes, the warmth of its people, it reminds us to slow down, reconnect, and take in the wilderness and simple beauty of life on the road. We hope this episode inspires you to add Kangaroo Island to your travel plans, or return to rediscover its wonders all over again. And there's more coming. Stay tuned for part 2 in our next episode, where we continue to explore this slice of island paradise, including world-renowned Flinders Chase National Park. We explore the remote West Cape and the northern region as we delve into beautiful Emu and Stokes Bay and a whole lot more. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you're enjoying our adventures, hit subscribe to join us on more off-grid journeys across Australia. Thanks so much to those who watch the ads through. It really does help our channel grow. By giving this video a thumbs up and dropping a comment below helps YouTube find us, sharing it with more curious explorers like you. Happy travels, keep tracing your dreams, and we'll see you out there in the next one.